Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to clean a boys' room. I thought that this could just be a little bit of motivation for you guys, maybe get you into the cleaning mood. This room is rather messy, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to bring you guys along with me. As you guys can see, there is quite a lot of stuff that needs to be cleared, a lot on the tables. It just needs some sorting, few things to go to the kitchen, and some stuff that can find places in cupboards, drawers, boxes to be packed away. So I'm going to start by clearing off the bed, basically just checking which is clean washing, which is dirty washing, sort it out and put it one side. I'm then going to remove all the bedding so that we can put some new bedding on and give this bedding a good wash. So I'm just going to grab a washing basket so that I can put all the dirty washing into it, so that I can tackle that and get it out of the way. I usually would start my cleans by removing everything off the floor before I start, but because it's such a small area, I'm just trying to do it in stages. So I've started from the door and I'm just working my way around the room. So what I'm doing is picking up all the rubbish, throwing that away, any more dirty items that I find, just throwing them in the washing basket, which is just outside the door. I don't know if you guys saw my short on how to remove the bags and have the other bag ready below. This is really a cool idea. You just throw the whole roll into the bin and pull one out each time you need to use it. Now I'm going to move on to the desks. What I'm going to do is just start one side of the desk and move my way around. I'm going to pick up all the odds and ends, throw anything away that I feel should be chucked. Anything that should be kept, I'm just going to go through it carefully and make sure I put it all one side so that I don't throw anything of value to him away. So now that that is all clear, I'm going to start dusting, and I will start my way from the top and work my way down to the bottom. Moving everything out the way just to make sure that I get all the little nooks and crannies and all the dust that is collected everywhere. I'm going to move on to the next desk. I'm just going to take the chair out of the way so that I can actually get into this area and make sense of things. There's a lot of dishes lying around here that I will probably just take off to the kitchen, and they can go into the dishwasher so they can be washed. They're definitely going to need a good clean. I know this looks a little bit like Tetris. If I have some advice for you guys, I did bring a tub into the room, but I didn't use the tub. As you move everything off of the surfaces, put them into the tub and keep them there to when you need to put them where they need to go. This way you will avoid doing the Tetris game, which I decided to play today. In each step, you guys can see I start by first dusting the surface, then I wipe it with a damp cloth, and then I dry it. The reason for drying is especially on wood, because on wood you can get water stains. With the other stuff, the reason why I dried it is so that I could put everything back and not have any dampness underneath it once it's put back. I can finally see you now. I see the fear inside your eyes. I see the pain in your smile. I can finally see you now. So he has quite a lot of items in his room that he likes displayed, so I'm going to put all those items back up, and the ones that I feel I could pack away, I'll put in the cupboard in other boxes. I just want to try and avoid the clutter, because more clutter makes it look a lot more messier. So as I said before, I'm just going to take a few things off the counter and put them into these drawers and just get them out of sight. There's a lot of stuff that he has lying around that he really does not need to have access to permanently. While I was busy packing away some of his washing, I decided to just clear out the drawer, give it a bit of a tidy, put everything in its place and make it look a lot nicer. You will also be able to find the stuff because it won't all be shoved in everywhere, and you can see very clearly where the socks, underwear and belts will be. Another tip from me is that you guys don't need store-bought containers. You can really just find things around your house that you can use. Here I've just used some plastic containers, put them in the drawer and added the socks and belts into them. I see the fear inside your eyes. I see the pain in your smile. I can finally see you now. Oh, we're radiate all over the world. We used to radiate, get radiate, but now we're drowning. I had little monkey join me and see if he could come and help out, but unfortunately he just wanted to play with a tape measure, so I sent him on his way. So moving on to his wardrobe, I put everything back into his cupboard that was lying around, as he had quite a lot of clean washing just scattered around the room. I neatened up his shirts and put them in a bit of a color coordination. He loves to wear black, so this way he'll be able to find that, and his work shirts are all in front. And then all of a sudden I had my little helper come back. I just love the way he opened the door and then closed it behind him. But because I was recording, I sent him on his way again. But he quite happily went back off and grabbed a little piece of chocolate from his mommy on the other side of the house. So I quickly moved on to his cupboards, where I took everything out from the top, checked out what was needed to stay, what needed to go. Unfortunately, a lot of packaging has to be kept because of warranties, so I just put them all into a bigger box and packed them all back up in the cupboard. You can't believe how many gadgets and electronics this boy has. Seriously, the amount of stuff that I took out of this cupboard was absolutely ridiculous. also then took out some shoes which I know he doesn't wear and chucked them away. They've got holes in the bottom. And all his hats I put together so that I could put them in a better spot. I have to admit it is looking a lot better than what it was.
Everything you're fighting for. Right here, standing by your side. Open up your heart and let me in. I promise not to break you. I promise I'll be all that you want. So let me in my heart before. Let me in. Oh, your love explodes. Our hearts implodes. Your love explodes. Our hearts
So why is it important to clean your room? Well, a clean and organized space can help reduce stress, improve your mood, and increase productivity. And having clean bedding makes the room feel cozy and a lot more inviting. And I don't know about you, but I love the smell of fresh, clean linen. I like to have the pillowcases inside out. This way I can take each side and pull it over. This way is also a lot quicker for me. I do the same with the duvet, or as they call it here in Australia, doona cover. However, it was the right way around, so I just went with it. If you noticed, I was rubbing my nose a lot through this video. The dust in this room was crazy, so I'm just so glad that I decided to do this clean. Oh my gosh, the pillows, the design is driving me crazy as they don't match up. I tell you, I have issues. So now I'm going to clean these cupboard mirrors. I have a spray that I use, it's just a lot easier. I start from the top, work my way down, and then I just go around the edges making sure I got all the product off of the window. And then I use the squeegee to take it off. I must tell you, this is a lot quicker and a lot easier. I do still use the cloth afterwards just to make sure that I got all of the dampness that's left. Remember, cleaning a messy room can be overwhelming, but with a little motivation and some decluttering, you can do it. Just outside his room, you can see all the stuff that I have thrown out. There has been quite a bit of cardboard and a lot of rubbish that needed to be removed. And then just moving on to getting rid of a few more things that are just lying around, finding spots for them so that I can finish off this room. And there you have it, a clean and inviting room that you'll actually want to spend some time in. Being a room that he spends a lot of time in, I think this is going to help him a lot. I still have to vacuum the room, but the little monster you saw earlier in the video is having his afternoon nap, so I will have to do that when he's awake. All the black fluff that you see on the floor is from black track pants. Hopefully this will stop happening once it's had a few washes. So quote for the day, guys, the only real limitation on your abilities is the level of your desires. If you want it badly enough, there are no limits on what you can achieve. By Brian Tracy. Well, I think that brings us to the end of this video. I'm going to end off with showing you a few before and after photos. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye guys.